Alright, so Secret Life of Pets 2. No one saw it. So it starts with Max and his human, whose name I do not remember. And he's talking, he's narrating, he's like, oh man, life's real great. And then Katie met this human guy. I like him. I hope nothing changes. And then she gets pregnant and they have a baby. And here's where you think the plot's gonna start. He's like, oh, I don't like this kid. I hate kids. And the kid's really annoying because the kid, he's annoying him. He's messing with him. He's messing with his bull thing. And it's like, oh no, I don't like this. But then, instead of that being the plot, the human's in the montage. He's like, at the end of the montage, he's like, I love you, Max. And he's like, oh my god, I fucking love this kid now. So, the movie starts, and he's looking after the human. He's getting everyone in to help him look after the human. He's like, if anything happens to this human, I'm going to kill everyone or something. But now it's the next stage. So Liam's gonna go to high school, preschool, and Max he's real nervous about this. He's scratching and stuff. And then his owner is like, hey, Max has been acting pretty nervous, so he takes him to the vat. And he's like, oh no, not the vat, no that. But because he's nervous, the vet's he's nervous and he's scratching, so the vet gives him a cone. Now this is Max's character arc for this movie. He is to become less nervous. So he gets home and then Duke's like, oh my god, we're going on a trip, we're going in the car. It's like, oh my god, I can't wait to do that. But first, I gotta get someone to look after my ball. His favourite toy, because he has to get someone to look after it. He goes to Chloe and she's being a bitch, so he leaves, and then he goes to Gisha and he's like, oh, can you look after my bean? She's like, yeah, I love you, I'm gonna look after this bean. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that part, bye. So, this is the B plot. I'm going to come back to the start of the B plot at the end of the A plot and right before the conclusion. So they all go on a trip, they get in the car and they drive, and they go to a farm. It's like Uncle something's farm. So they all go here, it's a farm, so there's sheep, there's pigs, all the local colours. There's also this cool dog, he's called Rooster. He's cool, and he's a cool dog. Remember, he's voiced by Harrison Ford because he's cool, and he's a sheepdog, and he's cool. And Max is like, oh, this dog's really cool. And Luke's like, wow, this dog is really cool. And Max is like, I'm cool too, but he's not cool. So, the plot progresses, and this is like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, I just want to look after my human. And there's a bunch of shenanigans with Rooster being cooler than him and him trying to look out for his kid. And then not human, he gets attacked by a fox and the fox bites him and it's like, ah. So Rooster swoops in and he's like, and he bites the fox and the fox goes. And Max is like, oh, thanks. I would have done it myself, but it's a cone thing. And Rooster's like, oh, but you wearing a cone then? He's like, oh, it's a medical condition. He's like, you're cured now. And he pulls the cone off. And he's like, oh, alright, cool dog, So there's we come back to them, and the cool dog, he's herding all the sheep, all the cows and stuff, because he's cool. He's telling the sheep and the cows, get in your pens. And you're okay, you're cool. And then he leaves, and then the pig, he sneaks out of his pen, and he starts eating the turnips or whatever. So Duke is like, oh, Max, we should tell Rooster. But he's like, no, I got this. And he gets on the pig, and he's like, pig, get back in your pen. And the pig just ignores him. He's like, stop ignoring me, get back in your pen. And Duke's like, oh, when Rooster does it, he nips the cows to get him to go faster. And he's like, really? Alright, I'll try. And he bites the pig, and the pig yeets him into the sheep pen, and it smashes, and all the sheep escape. And Rooster's like, what are you doing? And he hugs the sheep all back into their pen through the break in the fence. He's like, don't leave again. And it's like, but where's Cotton? And he's like the young sheep. And then one of the sheep is like, oh, we went into the woods where all the wolves and foxes are. And it's like, alright, you come with me. It's like, yeah, I guess we gotta go with him. He's like, no, only Max. And it's like, okay, I'll wait here. So they go into the forest where the woods are, and like, you know, they go across, and he's trying to be cool. This dog's cool, and he's doing parkour and stuff, and he's like, I'm cool, and he tries to do stuff, and then they find Cotton, and he's like on a tree above a cliff, and Max is like, oh, I don't know what to do about this. He's like, go down that. And he's like, why can't you go down that? He's like, because I'm too heavy. So he goes down to the edge of the tree and he's like, oh, come over here. But Colin's like, oh no, I'm fucking stuck. And he goes over there and he has to pull him out. Then the tree falls and he pushes Cotton off. He's like, ah. Then Rooster comes down and saves him and pulls him up. And then Colin's like, oh, that was cool. And then he fucking just falls off and the Rooster saves him again. That's probably the only funny joke in the movie, apart from one other joke. And Max is like, oh man, I feel like kind of confident now because he saved the sheep, and they go back in to the farm. It's like, oh my god, you saved the sheep, that's so cool. And Max is like, yeah, I am pretty cool, aren't I? So then they get in the car and they all drive back home, and they vroom vroom, and then they all all the humans are here. He's not here anymore. He gives him like a bib, to look cool, because he wore a bib. It's not on the Sprite. They go home. They get they get home. They go to bed. The tiger shows up. Okay, B plot now. So, we come back to Gidget with Busy Bee, and she's like she's imagining her life with Max's parents because they're married, and then she accidentally pushes on the Busy Bee, and it's a squeaky toy, so it launches off and bounces off all the walls, and it falls out the window, and she's like, oh shit, oh fuck. So she jumps out the window after it, and it just rolls down the stairs, and then it falls into this house that's just filled with cats, and there's this crazy cat lady watching the TV, and it rolls in, and she's like, oh, maybe I should go get it, and the cat's like, hiss, because that's what cats do when they see dogs, because they don't like dogs. And she falls out, and she's like, oh fuck, I'm so screwed. So then she goes to find Chloe, because Chloe's a cat, and she's like, Chloe, can you teach me how to be a cat? This is the other mildly funny joke. Chloe is fucking high on weed because her owner gave her catnip, and this is only relevant to the scene. It's never brought up again. It's not like she agreed to do this because she was high on weed, or anything changed, or she trains Gidget when she's high on weed. No, she's just high on weed, and she's like, oh, what's that weird noise? And he's like, that's you purring, and she's like, whoa, that's so radical. Because she's high on weed. I think I really want to clarify how she's high on weed, but it's catnip. That's the full joke. None of the kids were gonna get there. Anyway, so she asks Chloe to teach her how to be a cat. So she gets a cat costume, and she's like, oh, alright, his point is be a dick. And she's like, okay, I got that. So they come up with a plan. So she sneaks in to the cat place, and the cats are like, She's like, what the hell is a Busy Bee? And it's on top of a big cat tower thing, and there's a big cat. And she climbs up there, and the big cat's like, this is my fucking bee now. And she attacks them, and they fall off. And the bee falls into the cats, and all the cats are scrabbling. She's like, okay, I got a new plan. And the hamster has a laser pointer, and he points the laser at Gidget, and then they do a laser trick where she catches the light, and the cat's like, oh fuck, she caught the light, she's a god. And she jumps onto the Roomba and gets the Busy Bee, and now she's the queen of the cats, and that's the whole storyline. Now, the most good storyline. So, Snowball from the first movie, they're just humans, and they his new human, wants to play superheroes. He dresses up and he's Captain Snowball and he's cool, I guess. And Chloe's like, wow, you look like a nerd. But no one, you're not a real hero, you know that, right? And then she leaves, and then this new character, this Daisy, comes in, and she's like, "Oh, Snowball, you have to help me. I saw some crazy shit at the airport." And he's like, "Oh, I'll go find Captain Snowball." And he comes back, and he's Captain Snowball. And she's like, "Oh, no man, we need to go. I saw this crazy thing. I was in the airport, and I saw this tiger, and the tiger was in danger because there was circus wrangler. He took him to the circus. He was whipping him and stuff. It's terrible. You have to come with me." So they go off to do that. So we see the circus master, and like he whips the tiger because he's a bad person. He locks it in a cage, and he's like, "Wolves, make sure no one goes near that tiger." Yeah, they're bulk, because we're, like, from the point of view of a human here. So Snowball and Daisy show up, and they're like, "Oh, let's sneak in and get that tiger," and the wolves turn around like, "What are you doing here?" Because they're Russian wolves, for no reason, and they chase after them, and they're in a circus, so there's some circus shenanigans, like they shoot them with a BB gun, and they pop balloons at the balloon stand, and they get one of them stuck on an up-down machine, like a dropper, and Daisy makes it launch up, and then they go and get the tiger out, and they go with it. So they escape, and go to the place. They go back home, and like he's like, "Oh, another job well done." She's like, "Well, what are we gonna do with the tiger? We can't just release it into the wild." So we go to the old dog's place, and he's training up all the puppies in the neighborhood to not get walked all over by their owners, to be dicks to them and stuff. He's like, "Oh, can you look after this tiger?" And he's like, "What? No, that's a tiger." And all the puppies are like, "Please." And he's like, "Okay, fine, we'll look after the tiger." And he's like, "Okay, another job well done." And he goes home. And then we cut back to Giuseppe, and he's got this monkey familiar. It's like, "Oh yeah," he's a juggling monkey. And the wolf, he's like, "I'm gonna fucking kill this wolf if the rest of you wolves don't find them." And he can tell that they can understand him or something. So the wolves, they track down Daisy and they attack her, but she runs, and yeah, that's their whole interaction. There's just a scene where they track her down, she runs, and that's the scene that's never mentioned again. And then Snowball, he's like at his apartment playing video games or something, and who is in with the dog, and he's like, "Hey, this dog fucked everything up in my apartment." He's like, "Oh, well, where else am I gonna put it?" And he has an idea, so he takes the tiger, to Max's apartment because he's not here. But plot twist, he shows up, and then Daisy shows up, and the wolves come, and then Giuseppe comes in, and he kidnaps the tiger and he takes it with him, and Snowball's like, "Oh man, what are we gonna do now?" And Max is like, "Don't worry, I'm confident now. I have a plan. Let's go." And they call on the radios, like all the units respond, and it's like, "Okay, we've got my army of cats. Let's go." So they all zoom out, and they go on the circus train. So this is where the final set piece happens. So they ride there on like a remote control car. And Snowball jumps on, and like the monkey comes in, like, "I'm gonna kick your ass," but he doesn't talk because he's a bad guy, I guess. I don't know. The wolves talk; they have Russian accents. So they fight, and Max is fighting the wolves, like all the wolves, and Daisy helps him with a monkey, and they shoot out of a cannon into the sun. And then they get into the main compartment, and Giuseppe's like, "I'm gonna shoot this tiger," because he has a gun now, and he just shoots at them. And then, like, kicks the dog because the wolves are already out here. He attacks them, they all attack him, and the train stops, and they all get out of the train, and he pulls out a gun, and he's about to shoot who? And then fucking Gidget and all the cats who were driving the car just hit him with the car, and he just falls on the floor. And then the human owner of the car, who understands nothing about what's happening because she cannot understand cats, just looks at them in the rearview mirror and just runs them over. So, and then, they will go home, and Liam goes to preschool, and it's like, oh man, I'm really nervous, and Max pushes him in, and it's like, because sometimes you're nervous, but you gotta be confident. And then it ends, but then there's an end credit scene where they do a parody, and I don't even want to describe it, but I mean, look it up for yourselves if you want to suffer. So, we've gone 3.5 out of 10. That pulled it down 4 points, -1 out of 10.